Don't you just love these overloaded sandwiches? The kind where the stuffing just comes all out over the plate and whatever. Yeah, I made these bread yesterday. Yeah, they're about the size of crystal hamburger buns, and then loaded them up. It was just some ham and slaw all mixed up, and yeah, nothing is complete without a cup of good good coffee. You got some? There we go. Anyway, today's what, National Day of Prayer? It says on a Thursday. Anyway, does God meet us on our schedule? I once knew a pastor friend of mine who always did a quarterly walk with the Lord thing, and I'm like, why? I mean, are you telling God, meet me on this day at this time in this place? God meets me on my schedule, or maybe he meant that that's the day he's going to, devote a lot of attention to trying to enter into the presence of God, etc., etc. I don't know. Anyway, what are prayers anyway? Are they attempts to be heard by others? To say things you want other people to hear, or are they exercises in self-righteousness? Oh Lord, do all this stuff to all of them over there, and even when we're praying for ourselves out loud, oh dear God, and then we start this great big litany of things that we think God ought to do to us or whatever. This theology stuff, and I'm not down on theology when it seriously is, activity of studying God, and really engaging and thinking about God. And I'm not down on prayer when prayer is prayer, as little as I know about it. It's like, what is it really? And I don't know. I have this thing. I don't like listening to other people pray unless, well, there are exceptions. I like listening to my dad, pray over the meal that we're getting ready to eat, stuff like that. But generally, I really just don't want to know the content of people's prayers. And so often when, we're praying and I'm keeping my mouth shut, I'm hearing people say stuff in their prayers that I don't agree with. I won't agree with them. Like, oh my, what is really going on here? But anyway, so National Day of Prayer. So does this mean what does it really mean? I mean, we're all going to agree on some stuff, really? Anyway, not sure what to say. What are exactly are we supposed to be doing? Well, what are people suggesting that we're supposed to be saying? God bless the USA and not bless other countries. God help us to be victorious over them, or yeah, not so sure that I would buy into that. Keep us safe, but never mind them. Is prayer kind of a way to avoid doing something, instead of actually giving somebody something they need? We'll just pray. Or instead of actually going over to these countries where people need help and actually helping them do the labor or provide whatever, just pray. And I'm sure that often the case is that prayer is the best we can do, the most we can do. But what are we doing? I tend to think of prayer as a more of a soul searching exercise and a wisdom seeking exercise. And you can call it prayer, meditation, or whatever. A way of introspection, thinking things through, focusing, concentrating, coming up with a plan, uh, thinking about what to do, uh, analyzing my own thinking and attitude. Anyway, I'm just not one to want to hear what anybody else has to say in their prayer. Well, that said, once in a while I like to read a prayer that has been written, occasionally, kind of like poetry or a piece of prose that does kind of touch the heart. But generally speaking, I'm just not one who wants to hear what other people have to say in their prayers, and I'm not one to want to let other people know what I'm praying about. I mean, I'm the kind of person, uh, keep my prayers secret in my own prayer closet, so to speak. And I kind of wish people would do the same thing. But I'm not sure what to say about this National Day of Prayer thing. Uh, every day is a National Day of Prayer. Every day is a day of prayer. Every day. It's kind of like I don't think I have to go to worship anywhere on any particular day of the week. Any day, any time, any place is good enough for me. Yeah. Well, anyway. Oh, well, the sandwiches are gone and the coffee is nearly gone too.